Hey y'all, welcome to Freedom Makers. I'm Amanda and today I'm really excited to share one of our favorite recipes with you guys. We like to make this, slice it up, and throw it in the freezer. We like it for snacks, for breakfast, and everything in between. It is banana cake. We often come across bananas that are going bad in the grocery store. Today we picked up a huge bag of bananas for 99 cents. And we are going to use some of those in the banana cake today, and the rest will go in our freezer for future use. My recipe comes from the Dining on a Dime cookbook on page 228. If you guys have this cookbook, you can follow along on that page. It's a wonderful recipe. We can vouch for this completely. I don't even make the icing that it suggests. It has a caramel frosting recipe that goes with this. We don't even make that because it's so good. We actually prefer this banana cake over banana bread. We can throw walnuts in it, which I am going to do today. It's wonderful. Altogether, this cookbook is wonderful. We have used it so many times. It is one of my favorite resources. I have favorite recipes that came from this book. If you would like to check this book out or look at what all is in this book, you can check the link in the description box below. If you use my link, we do get a little kickback from that. I appreciate that. If you guys do decide to use that link for purchasing this book, it's just a great resource. It has things to do with leftovers, lots of recipes, of course, DIYs that don't have to do with cooking, cleaning recipes, that kind of thing. It's just a great resource. So I hope you guys check that out. It'll be in the description box. But without further ado, we are going to make that banana cake. Here's a close-up of the recipe. In a bowl, I've already got my shortening, brown sugar, white sugar, and vanilla. To that, I'm about to put in my 2 eggs, and then we'll add in the bananas and our dry ingredients. In my bowl, I have my sugars and my shortening. Now, for the shortening, I used coconut oil, and to that, I am going to crack 2 of my farm fresh eggs. My girls lay beautiful eggs. So there's 1. And here is number 2. Uh-oh. There we go.
Hey friends, I'm peeling bananas for my mama.
You're doing a good job too. Mama has these pretty well smashed up. My recipe calls for a cup. Thank you, dear. And she's going to keep peeling these. We have more to peel. And I'm going to mash them all up. And I am going to put those in the freezer that we aren't using today. And they'll be ready to go the next time we want some banana cake, huh? And I'm going to measure a cup because that's what my recipe calls for. And I'm going to throw that in our batter that we're making. A little extra.
Here comes.
Here's my cup of banana. It is heaping. We love that banana flavor. And I feel like that's going to be fine. It's just going to be a little more moist. To my wet ingredients, I'm going to alternate my dry ingredients with my milk. I'm using an almond milk today. And for my flour, I'm using a gluten-free baking mix from Bob's Red Mill. I have my salt and my baking soda in that. I'm just going to put some of that in here, mix it, and alternate it with my almond milk. Now I'm adding in my walnuts. These are just coarsely chopped. You could use whatever nuts you have on hand. I'm going to mix my walnuts in by hand here, and then I'm going to pour this into my pan. Today I'm using my bundt pan. I'm not using the 9x13 as recommended in the recipe. I'm just pouring my batter in. Woohoo! Try not to make a mess, but I'm looking at the camera instead of my pan, so that didn't work out. I'll have to clean that up. If you don't, any of your batter that is up higher is going to burn before the rest is done. So I'll have to clean that up. But this is going to go longer than the recipe says. I'm going to guess around 40 minutes. I will check this with a toothpick and let you guys know how long it actually took in just a minute. All right, this has officially been in about 50 minutes. That's a 50. We just added a few more minutes and it springs back when you touch it. That's the key. That's how you know. And so we are just kind of flopping it around here, making sure it doesn't stick. I'll put my plate on the top. And then voila! We have banana cake. Look at that, girly. Let's see if I can scoot it. Okay, we're gonna let this cool and then we will cut it.
Voila.
Alright y'all, here it is. I couldn't wait till it cooled all the way. It just smells too good. So I have already sliced this. You can see lots of beautiful walnuts in there. This is gonna be amazing. It smells wonderful. We love this without icing. However, I'm gonna post a little picture of the icing so that if you guys want to make that, you can make that caramel frosting. But this, guys, whew, it's still too hot to even pick up. But it is so, so good. We love, love, love this cake. I routinely make this cake and individually wrap these little slices about yay big and throw them in the freezer. You can put them in like a 2-gallon bag or a 1-gallon freezer bag after you've individually wrapped them, and then you have cake whenever you want. Now, I don't think there is much better of a plan on this earth. So, if you enjoy bananas and you love cake, this is a great recipe to try. Alright y'all, now I have dug into my cake, and I've got to tell you, the outside is like a sugary crust, while the inside is moist, and it's like pudding. This is the best thing I have put in my mouth in a long time. If you've not had a chance to check out the Dining on a Dime cookbook, I highly recommend it. If you want to check that out in the description box below. I hope you guys have an awesome day and are eating something as wonderful as this. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'll catch you in the next video. So good.